I have heard that Queen Elizabeth II, and seen in some videos, that she is pretty funny, a pretty funny person. She has great humor, and in this video, it's why Queen Elizabeth II is a total boss. I'm assuming they mix humor, what she does, what she says to people, how she reacts to people, how people react to her. I'm looking forward to this one. It's a shorter video, 4 minutes, but it's just gonna be these clips, I'm assuming, that go explaining why Queen Elizabeth II is a total boss, and I believe it. Of course she is. Of course she is. So let's just jump into this. Let's have some fun. Let's get some laughs. Let's get some joy. And here we go. Here we go.
As I learned from growing up, you don't mess with your grandmother, and what she says goes.
And when she's the queen.
All
yeah.
hail the queen. We're taking a look at all the ways she's a total boss.
Your Majesty, Mummy.
She couldn't hold it in there. She kind of cracked a smile. That was great though. That was great. I remember watching that. Certain parts that I could live, big time difference here, but I was cracking up. You know, I loved watching the videos of the Platinum Jubilee. Really good. I only did 2 of them, but honestly, I should probably look up more because there's so much that I missed.
Starters, the queen is funny.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all here this evening. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister of Canada, for making me feel so old.
See?
Really. Please.
Boo.
And she seems to be game for pretty much anything, including starring alongside James Bond himself, Daniel Craig,
good.
to open the 2012 London Olympic Games.
That was phenomenal. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. I think I did a reaction to this exact one of the James Bond because I love 007 James Bond. I grew up on it. I even had a poll to my I think just anyone, not my subscribers, but I think anyone could have voted on it of who your favorite Bond was. That was a good one, but yeah, I loved this skit and the ones that she did for the Platinum Jubilee. Really good.
Good evening, Mr. Bond.
Good evening, Your Majesty.
And we know she loves to play the ponies.
Her Majesty the Queen only presents 2 trophies during Royal Ascot, and look at the delight there, the sheer joy.
Queen Elizabeth II is the longest reigning monarch in British history.
And I've seen one coronation and been the recipient in the other. She's pretty remarkable.
And she's one tough lady. Just ask the Crown actress Claire Foy.
Didn't she just become, wow, that's a weird place to stop it. Didn't she just become, well, maybe not just, but maybe a couple years ago, the longest reigning monarch? I'm assuming surpassing Victoria, because she was in it for, what, until 1901 or something like that, for a long time.
So you've met her briefly. Well, of course it's brief. It's not like you're hanging out with her.
It's very brief. Brief until she gives you your hand back. She invented the shove back. She really gives you your hand back after you've met her.
Foy has learned everything there is to know about the Queen in order to make her portrayal as accurate as possible.
She's an outdoorsy person, and I'm not outdoorsy, but she just, you know, like outdoors people just are more like, oh, just get on with things a bit more.
She is one tough broad.
She really is a tough broad. That's a really good way to describe her, as a broad. She really is a broad.
Would you agree?
Now, we can't talk about the Queen without talking about her fashion.
My lords and members of the House of Commons.
She's a woman who wears many hats, both literally and figuratively.
It gives me particular pleasure that this visit comes so soon after a vivid and effective demonstration of the long-standing alliance between our 2 countries.
It's said the Queen has sported an estimated 5,000 hats in the past 50 years.
Her style is always immaculate. It's really good. It's really colorful. I think people, I know people love it. Really good. I know even my family comments on it. They have, a lot of good things to say, but really good style. Whoever gets these outfits together for her and finds the hats and everything does a great job. And her choice with what she chooses to get, also great job.
When it comes to birthdays, the Queen's is one of a kind.
I bet.
She actually has 2. Her real birthday on April 21st and the public celebration, Trooping the Colors, that takes place on the second Saturday of June and basically shuts down London. Over 1,400 soldiers, 200 horses, and 400 musicians take part in the event.
I love it.
So
I love
it's
it.
quite the spectacle. Despite her regal title and status, Queen Elizabeth is one supportive granny.
The more grandmother bits, the more I can get advice and suck all that information out of her and all that experience that she's had for so long.
Things were rapidly building up steam towards the wedding, and I was given a list in the first meeting of 777 names, and not one of them on there I knew, and I wasn't too happy about it, so I rang her for a bit of sort of moral support and a bit of backup, and she said, don't be so ridiculous, get rid of the list and start from your friends.
She's
That's
been
great.
very generous and not sort of being forceful at all in any of her views, but she's just, I feel she's been there sort of a gentle guidance really for me.
She has that amazing ability to make anyone relax, and that's a skill in itself, and she's very good at it.
But we want to know, what's your favorite thing about Queen Elizabeth and the royal family?
And that's it, and I loved it. She is definitely a total boss, as this video puts it, and very compassionate as well. And she could really turn on that, grandmother when she sees someone needs help, like her family members need guidance and help through something that they're wanting or needing assistance with. And she's just, so down to earth, it seems like. She's been through so much and extremely respected. So this was a good video. Let me know if there's any other stories. There's a lot of good ones about her. Just, how could there not be, that I do want to cover in the future. And I am looking forward to going through those. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.